Hey guys, what's up? I realize it's been a really long time since I've made an update, and seriously apologize about that. It's been, I don't know, at least a month in college, so I guess that's why. Hold on, let me move. I just wanted to show you guys my wall. This is my dorm. James Dean. It's my bed. That's it. And there's like, I can show you my room. There's like closets. There's three. I live with two other people. Because yeah, there's big beds. Who knows? There's my desk, and there's an awesome window seat which I'm gonna go sit at. So yeah, I had a really hard time, and that's why I haven't really been making videos. Because I wasn't really sure how I stood with my identity. For me, like coming to college, it was all about people. Like I had to introduce myself constantly, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I wasn't really comfortable yet. Being all like trying to act stealth, and I still have part of my female identity because I live in an all-girls dorm randomly. I mistakenly, because my parents signed me up, chose not to do the gender-neutral dorms, and also because of how like seminars and different things worked out, and where it's on campus and all that stuff. So I chose not to do gender-neutral dorms, and there's only one all-girls floor in the entire campus, and they randomly decided to put me on it. So I had a very difficult time getting here and having to introduce myself to everybody in the hall, going to the hall meetings and having to say my name, and just getting weird looks and bad comments and just a lot of things. But now it's really calmed down, and I think a lot of it was just also anxiety of me being nervous about people in my hall and not fitting in. And in reality, like, an all-girls floor is a lot quieter than the other floors, and girls don't really walk around here and talk to each other that much. I think there's more socializing on other floors, but it's totally fine for me because it allows me to be stealth pretty much, in the way that like I don't have to justify why I look like a guy living on this floor, because people don't really mind, and most people know me. So yeah, it's gorgeous here. All the trees have started changing color, unlike in Portland where, like, I don't know, you don't really see as many trees that have leaves that change and fall and all that, so it's so pretty here. But other stuff about trans identity, I joined Pride, and it's our, like, Pride Alliance here on campus, and that's been awesome for me, just because, I don't know, all the GSAs that I went to in high school really didn't have a broad spectrum of people and identities. Luck of the draw. So here there really is somebody from, every different identity and sexuality, and everybody identifies a little bit different or the same. I believe there's 2 or 3 guys who identify as trans here, or are on testosterone or are looking to be on T, so, or have been on it for a while. Sorry, I got a text. Anyway, so I had a hard time blogging, or making videos because of the fact that here has kind of made me realize that I thought that this was the place that would make me convinced that I would want to transition and go on T. And now I think I realize that it's not the place that really changes you. I'm exactly the same person, and I still have the hesitations, and I still have a lot of, manifested thoughts and stuff that make it really difficult for me to just make a decision and go and be like, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is going to be the answer to all my issues with my identity and my confidence and all that stuff. And I just have too much reluctancy, and I just need to, like, value that. And I've realized that, it's not a bad thing to be in a constant battle, because if I just jumped on T, which I'm jealous of a lot of people who can just do that, I would maybe suffer the consequences later that I hadn't thought about now. And that's just how I think, and I'm very, I don't know. I'm not a worrisome person, but yeah, I guess I've learned to value my reluctancy. And so, in the same regard, here on campus, I go by, I introduce myself as Emma. That's my birth name. because of my room and my floor and my classes and all of these things. I had to go by that. And then maybe the second week, maybe 5 days in, there were 12 other Emmas literally introducing themselves to me, and I made friends with 2 of them, and I'm very close friends with them. And it's very hard to just, turn around over 5 seconds. So I just asked everybody, hey, one night I was like, can you refer to me as something else? Maybe that'll make it easier. And because I couldn't really just say, Liam, because it's so drastically different from my name, and, I'd be going by 2 different things, because half campus knows me by my birth name, and half of campus, is just about to meet me. I haven't introduced myself to enough people. So I said, why don't you call me Emmett? And they said, sure. And so, with 2 T's, if that didn't sound like Emmett. Yeah, anyway. And so that's really what I go by on campus. I go by Emmett, and it just makes me feel masculine. It makes me feel the way that I feel comfortable, and in the same regard, I can still justify it, and to people who, can recognize that I'm female, and, or at least, somewhat, that's my biological sex right now. For people who recognize that because of my birth name and stuff, I can just say, there's a lot of Emmas on campus, and that's just what I identify as, because it differentiates me, and everybody gets it, and it's been the greatest experience to be able to just be a name and identity that doesn't sound so different from myself that, I feel like I have to worry about being stealth and all this stuff, because if I was to introduce myself as Liam, I think it would bring about a lot more worries and stuff about how I was acting, whether or not I was masculine enough, and a lot of stuff like that. And now I'm just very comfortable. But it made me really hard to blog about it and come on here and make videos, because I felt as if, I was letting a lot of myself down by not really embracing the fact that I do want to be male when I grow up, and I do feel male right now, and I am internally not feminine at all. I'm very masculine. I've felt that way always, and I just felt like I was letting people down if I blogged about the fact that I was actually embracing some of the way that I was born. And so it's hard to talk about, because I really do identify as genderqueer. And so, yeah. I think, throughout all of this, though, the fact that the curiosity and the constant thoughts every single day, that's what differentiates me, is that I still have curiosity, and I think about my gender every minute. It torments me, and that just means that, still not comfortable being the way that I was born, and I don't know if I will be, but I am just learning to live with it, and not completely despise it, because I have to live this way for the rest of my life, until I, come out and really do a lot of things that require just the confidence and the kind of epiphany that it's time to do that. And I think I'm just giving myself time, because I'm only 18, to really realize whether or not it's a good life decision. And prepare others for the decision that I make and the way that I change myself. So that's where I am right now, and I'm very happy on campus. I'm very happy with school. I'm very happy with friends, and I'm very happy the way that people are seeing me and identifying me. And my girlfriend and I broke up, college, but I've met a ton of people here, and it's just, I don't know, I'm not in a bad place because of it. So that's my update, and I'll keep them coming. And yeah, apologize for not being around. I hope you guys have a great day, and talk again soon. Cheers.